Alright guys, welcome back to segment number 2 of this cash game. I'm going to pick up real quickly. I have ace 10 in the big blind, and this guy limped in. I raised it up to 30, so I will continue, and it's down to me and him again. So I have a pair of aces, and I hit the flop. I bet out 30, and he raised me to 60. So let's continue our hands against this guy. Now I turned 2 pair. What I'm going to do is let him continue being the aggressor. What I mean by that is I'm going to check to him and let him bet again, and my plan is to raise him because I did hit my 2 pair. So, and he fires $3. It's a big old bet. I think this might be a spot where I'm going to either lose all my chips or double. And he limped in. Keep in mind, he limped in from this position, so no telling what he has. I'm just going to raise it all in and see what happens. You guys are in for the ride. Yeah, he folds. He's an aggressive bettor. That was probably a dumb bet, though, because there was only $1 or so in the pot, so he overbet it huge. And he paid the price. So 9-5, I flopped nothing. And if you guys are just joining this video, my name is Bruce. I'm the River Suckout. We're playing a little 5-cent, 10-cent, no-limit cash game on Intertops. And I seem to be getting involved with this guy quite a bit. Just about every hand that I play is against this guy, and he's being super aggressive, in my opinion. So I flop 2 pair, 6s and 9s. He leads out for 20. You know, this is a spot that I'm not going to get involved. If he's in the big blind here, the chances that he has a 9 are better than usual, and his betting style allows him to bet that. So I'm not going to continue calling there with just bottom pair because I don't stand any chance to improve. I'm gonna end that hand up with, you know, I mean, the best possible scenario would be another 6, and that would give me 6s full of 9s. And if he has a 9, he's already got me beat, and I'll never improve to better than him. So again, it's just me and him every time. But like I said, I'm going to be more patient, and I will wait for better cards. In the big blind with 7-9, I flopped an open ender. I need a 6 or a jack. Bets 25, he bets the pot. I almost feel like this guy's like some kind of a bot, man. He's just betting. He doesn't miss. He doesn't miss a bet. He just fires. Pot size bets every time, too. It's just the same. But I'm going to lay that one down because I only have 1 card to come, and he's bet too much out there. Like I said, I'm waiting for better cards because he's betting so predictively. We have a raise to 30 cents, so I'm just going to lay my 4 king down. And while we're waiting for the next hand, I also wanted to say, now I'm up to 9 subscribers as of today, July 5th. One of them is actually from a video that I posted for a giveaway on my PokerStars chips. So if you guys are interested in getting some PokerStars free money, I'm giving away 1 million chips to 5 people. Check out my last video. But yeah, I do have 9 subscribers as of today. So thank you to you guys. Queen 4 offsuit, we're just going to fold. I also thought I might mention that, you know, I said this guy is betting like he might be a bot. And what that means is there are computer programs that people download and sometimes pay money for to sit at the table and just, well, he makes a gut shot straight on the river there. It's pretty sick. He just bets everything and then he gets lucky sometimes. But a bot is a computer program that will basically play every hand and bet pots or bet situations that feels it has a spot to take the pot. You know, I've never actually been for sure that I've been up against the bot. You'll never know for sure, but like he's just playing almost every hand, and it just seems suspicious to me that he's playing every hand. So I just like to follow his play a little bit and see what he's doing. He's betting everything. I mean, he may not have anything. That's why I'm saying I like to pick up cards against him instead of trying to bluff him, because he's capable of bluffing as well. I never heard of a bot being able to do that, but you'll see that he's raising everything. He's super aggressive. He's not folding any hands pre-flop, it seems. I'll let you guys watch a couple of his hands just to see what he's raising with so you can see what I'm talking about. Here he raised it again, and he always comes out for a strong continuation bet every time. And it seems to be working for him because these 5 and 10 cent players, they're usually sitting down with not a whole lot of money, and it means something to him. $10 is something to him. So he limps in rather than raising. I have a decent hand. I have Queen Jack suited, but I'm not going to raise because I'm confident that he will just call. So I flop decent. I flop a flush and a straight draw. I mean, the straight draw is just a gut shot, but I don't think we'd be folding this hand. So now I have a pair of queens. I'm quite confident this guy has a king because he let out, but I still have a lot of outs. He bets $1. He only has $2 left, so I really need to hit to win. And this guy's still in the hand as well, so I'm going to call one time. Hopefully I'll get lucky on the river. I'm pretty sure he has a king though. And he raises to 320, so basically puts him all in. And considering I have a flush draw, and if I hit, I might have a chance to get the rest of his money. Pot's $8. I don't think I can fold here. That's probably a good card for me as well. I mean, I hit trip queens. Don't know if I could have asked for much more than that. I mean, a flush would have been nice, but the straight's still possible, so we'll see. We'll see what he does. He's probably going to bet big, though. And I'm probably going to be forced to pay it off because the pot's already $9, so we'll see. $5 bet. I got to pay it off, like I said. If he's got a straight, he's got it. And I guess right. This guy's he's a bluffing fool. This guy had a king, like I said. He actually had 2 pair on the flop. He had king 9. So I got really lucky, but I did have a big draw. So now I'm doing well. I'm up $15. And I pick up pocket kings. And I'll come in for a raise because I know this guy's going to play. He's not going to go anywhere. He may even come in for a raise again. Standard continuation bet. Continuation bet can represent a miss as well. Like if I miss this flop, I would still bet. So I'll bet. Okay, so we will fold 6-10. And this is actually a good video for me because I get to point out a certain player that's making lots of ridiculous plays, and I get to call out his plays. And I said, he's a bot in my opinion, but he's just a better. He just likes to bet. So I'm waiting for better cards to pick him off. I'm not really playing against anybody else at this table except for this guy right now because I know his money is being thrown around pretty easily. And so far I've taken about $15 off of him, and he's just basically taking the money off of everybody else. So he's taking the money from them, I'm taking the money from him. So it's working out well right now. He picks up another $5 from other people, and soon I will take that money from him. Okay, so I have pocket 7s, and it's interesting to note that this guy's on the button this time. So he has a good position, so he might come in for a raise. Now this guy already raised it, so we'll just call. I'd like to see him get in there, and I'd like to see a 7 on the flop. Okay, so I didn't hit my 7, but there's only one overcard to the board. This guy leads out pretty strong. I'm going to fold this one and just watch this hand. Let's see what happens. So he raises it up. And he gets it all in, and we will see. Yep, Queen 4. He's just in there with everything. Okay, next hand I have pocket jacks. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to limp in. Well, I was hoping he would raise it, but he just limped in really quickly. And that was almost an insta call, like he had the call button already ready. So we got a big raise from the small blind. This could be a scary spot, but I can't fold jacks here. And I hit golden. I hit a set of jacks with an ace on the flop. So if anybody has like an ace queen, ace king, they think that flop is good for them as well. And this guy, $1.40. I'm gonna slow play by just calling. I want this other guy to stay in, so I call. Hopefully he raises. He doesn't raise, so now we're heads up with this guy. Okay, there's about $5 in the pot, so he's got $6 left. I'll bet it $2. It's about little smaller than half the pot, but I really want him to call. So if he was on spades, he just hit, but I'm quite confident that he wasn't on spades. Now I'm even more sure of that because he didn't bet the river. But there's $8 out there in the pot. There's no reason not to put him all in. So I'm really guessing he has an ace king, ace queen. He might be able to get away, and he does. 3 jack offsuit, big blind, and this guy just left. So I don't like that because now everybody else here, in my opinion, is playing poker the way they should. So I will fold. So now I have to change my game up. And he sits. Is that the same guy? Let me go back and listen to my stats and look. Nope, that's a different guy. So at least I think it's a different guy. That's something I should have been looking at as his name, but I wasn't looking at his name. Yeah, it's not the same guy. The previous guy's name was Lanico. So I have really nothing here. Still sitting here with ace high. I will be folding pretty much to any bet. But nobody seems to have any interest in this pot, so I'll just take a min bet, 10 cents. If they have nothing, they'll just get out of there. But he raises it, and I will fold. A 9-10 on the button, and it's a good position to come in for a little raise. Like I said, it's 6-handed. You can be a little more aggressive. And this guy's a new player to the table, so he doesn't know how we're playing. And I have ace king the very next hand, and I will probably just come in for the exact same raise of 30 cents to keep my raises hidden. So 30 cents it is. And I take it down. Okay, pocket deuces on the big blind. Everybody folds around to the small, and he just folds it. Deuce 5 on the small blind. It is a little suited connector, but this guy hasn't raised in quite some time, so there's no reason to play from the small blind. You know, guys, I said in a previous video that I'm not a big gambler, and when I sit down to a poker table, I like to pick out the guys that are super aggressive. And that guy that was sitting here before, he was one of those guys. You know, he's here to gamble. He's trying to put pressure on people and just take pots at random. And he realized that somebody else was here to, stop that play. So he left, and now I have to change my game up. You know, I'm not playing against somebody who's super aggressive like that. So tightening up. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put an end to this video as well. But I'm not going to stop playing because I do have a big chip lead. And usually when I have a big chip lead, I like to continue playing because it does give me somewhat of an advantage. So this will be segment number 2. And I will see you guys in segment number 3. And thank you for watching.